Overstaying in the US is not for the weak. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Triselle J, and I'm back with a new video. Before we start, please follow me on Instagram at Tresua, that is TRESUA, and follow me on TikTok at Tresua_1. So I have this video idea and I'm just gonna give it to you guys. I think it is highly needed. A lot of people don't know these things. A lot of people are thinking about doing these things, and by reading the title you already know what this video is about. So let's get right into it. So before, I've experienced a lot of mistakes, and I would love to help people to not make the mistakes that I made. If you guys see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes. I wrote some things down so I don't forget to give you all the information that I have. I'm gonna make this into a serious video so you guys could have the information, have more information, you know, on these things, because I'm not throwing any shade, right? I am not saying everyone will go through this. I'm not saying everyone is like this. These are the things that I've experienced, people that I know have experienced, and these are just my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. You guys are entitled to your opinion. Please feel free to like, share, and comment. If I left something off of, you know, what I'm saying, as I said, I'll be making this into a serious video, so I'll have other things that I have to say about, you know, the same topic. And also, guys, come for me in the comments. Come for me. Please do, because those comments, I need them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friend to like my video. Also share my video. Add me on social medias, and you know, let's kick it. So first, I want to start off with, you have to have a backbone. And when I say backbone, I mean you have to be strong. Overstaying in the US is not for the weak. Like, it is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. Let me just let that sit for a little bit. Overstaying in the US is not for the weak. Okay? It is not. And when I say it's not for the weak, literally, you have to be able to stand alone. You have to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and just figure life out. You have people out there that legit can't do anything without anybody. You have people out there that they live with their parents for so long, or they live with their brother, their sister, their uncle, their auntie for so long. It's like moving away, or I would say getting away from them. They can't cook for themselves, they can't do their laundry, they can't do anything. And when hard times hit them, they can't live, they can't. And this is so real, where people legit think about committing suicide, all because they're alone here. They have nobody to turn to, and it's life isn't easy. So I had to know how to stand on my own. I had to learn how to stand on my own. My next one, when you're here in the US, the family that you thought you had, you don't have them. And this doesn't go for every single person that the experience that many other people have. The family that you thought you had is not what it seems. It is not what it seems. Okay, so goes back to my number one. You have to know how to figure out things on your own. You have to have a backup plan. Don't rest without a backup plan. Do not do it. Do not know how to stay by yourself and figure things out by yourself and stay in the US. Don't do it. And take it from me. Do not do it. No. This one is very, very important. When you have a job, right? You have a job here and you're making good money, killer money. Let's say $20 an hour, right? And you're here, you're making all that money. Remember now, you're coming from Jamaica where a dollar is $140, $130. You know, that's a lot of money. A lot of money here. So you know, you get a $2,000 paycheck and you know, you're like, damn. Your biggest mistake is gonna be not saving that money. Your biggest mistake is gonna be using all that money to buy clothes and shoes and go to party. You know who did that? I did. I did. Yes, I did. When you're here, the season starts from, I'd say, February, and it ends, let's say, September, right? So you have until February to September where, you know, all the tourists comes and everybody to stack up on cash. Stack up. In the off season, which is from October to January, you basically, you know, it's Christmas time. You're gonna party. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna buy gifts. You're gonna do the most because it's Christmas. You know, and if you're like me, I love Christmas. That's my favorite holiday. You're gonna spend. You're gonna do the most. When I came here, there was a lot of parties. There was a lot of things going on. I am a lover of fashion. I love clothes. I love shoes. I love bags. I love it all. So because of that, I worked, and I'm seeing all this money. When I was in Jamaica, I never worked. I went to school. So getting used to getting a certain amount of money, I'm like, I can buy what I want. You know, I can do what I want. I can, you know, be slay. But I didn't have a budget, and that cost me. When off season came, I didn't have any money. Thank God for the persons that was around me. Like, thank God for them. Like, literally, I did not have any money because what I did was I spent all my money on bags, clothes, and shoes. And I went to parties and I did this and I did that. And now off season, I don't have any money. I can't pay my rent. I can't buy food. My birthday is in the off season. So it's like, what are you gonna do? You know? So don't make that mistake. You come from Jamaica, or you come from wherever country you're coming from, and you start making all this good money. Save it. Save. Spend a little on yourself and save. Save, save, save. You cannot lose. Don't get caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up in the, you know, because most of these people that you see in the hype and doing the most, they are bankrupt. Most of them, they're living off of somebody. They're living off of their girlfriends. They're living off of their boyfriends. They're living off of their mom, their sister, their dad. You know, most of them, and sometimes they're not even spending their money to buy all these things. So don't get caught up in the hype and compete with people when it's not necessary. It's not necessary. My next thing is surround yourself with good company. No, I am always that person to not have a lot of friends. A lot of people don't have access to me. That's just me, personally, right? However, it is good, it is important to come to the US and surround yourself with persons that have their shit together, have their papers, have their head screwed onto their body. And I'm not talking about screwed on with Gucci, Louis Vuitton and all those things. I'm talking about screwed on with getting the money, getting asset, living a better life. You know, screwed on the right way. Like, you can go to them for advice. They can tell you that, listen, hey man, this is that is that. You know, a lot of us, and I'm speaking about men or women, we come and we get caught up with the wrong set of companies so often, where we end up at jail, we drink and drive, we get deported, you know, because those kind of friends, they party all the time, you know, they be doing all kinds of shit, you know. So it is important for you to surround yourself with positive people, good people, people that actually know their stuff, know what they're doing, and they can actually lead you. They can actually tell you that, hey man, you know, it's time to do this, it's time to do that. And let me tell you this is something that I learned. When you're here and you surround yourself with persons that are here, trust me, gradually you become them. Gradually you become them. You start thinking like them, you start acting like them, everything just change. Every single thing. You start getting money just like them. And there's a saying, when you have rich friends, eventually you become rich. Just pay attention. That's all you need to do. Be a sponge. And when you be that sponge, you will never lose. Never, ever, ever, ever lose. And we're moving on. And this one kind of personal. You come for me in the comments, I don't care. I can take it, I'm a big girl, you know. Date the right person. This is important. This is important. When you're here, right, you come, for example, as a Jamaican, you know, you come over here on your work visa or your visiting visa, and you're here. And guys, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. You cannot shape me for my opinion. You cannot beat me down for my opinion. This is just my opinion. Do not spend your time dating persons that cannot help you. Your main focus is to get yourself sorted out and go see your family, visit your home country, visit the world, blah blah blah. If that person cannot help you when you come here, right, do not date them. In the city that I live in, but that's for another day. I am just gonna say this: date the right person. Not every relationship work out. Not every thing in life work out. But guess what? It will not hurt to try. You're gonna waste 2 years dating somebody without papers. You guys looking for the same thing. Some of these people, they legit string you along until they get the opportunity, and then they just start mistreating you out of the blue and just move on. And trust me, I am not lying. A lot of people gonna go up in their feelings. A lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but come for me in the comments. And if you agree with me, still put it in the comments. Date the right people. Do not waste your time dating the wrong person. Like, date somebody. Your main aim when you come here is to go back home, to visit, to be able to be free, to be able to make the money that you want to make, to be able to have a career, have the career that you want. Date the right person so you guys can get married, you get yourself sorted out. Don't waste the time with somebody else where you and them looking for the same thing. That's a waste of time. And listen, man, I tell you, if you go left for no man, left for no woman, I am just saying, date the right person. That's it. Another thing that I learned too is the education system in America is this good. The education system here is wonderful. I don't like school. However, I'm thinking of going back to school. Thinking very hard. I do not like school at all. But I'm contemplating, like literally I gave myself 3 months to think about it, and I'm contemplating if I should, 6 months.
Power off.
Don't mind that I was playing music earlier. 6 months in school, it won't hurt. So yeah, I'm contemplating that. But the school system is magnificent. You can get a lot of grants. You can get, like, there's so much things you can benefit from here with the school system. It's just amazing. Another thing for me is, when you're there, when you're the Jamaica, a lot of people, they make it seem like when you come a foreign, it glitter and it gold. That's all. Okay? All of that is foolishness. That is all foolishness. It glitters in like gold for some people, but majority of us, it don't.
Few moments later.
It glitters like gold for a lot of persons, but majority of us, it don't glitter like gold. It really don't. It really don't. It is not easy. How they tell you, okay, you can get a stay, you can do this. For majority of the persons that got their stay in America, it is not easy. You go through a lot of things. Even if you get married to the right person, you still go through a lot of things, one way or the other. It's not easy, and it leads back to my number one thing. You have to have a backbone. You have to know how to be strong. You have to know how to stand on your 2 feet, because if you don't, honey, you just gonna get what you don't get. And that's just the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. This one too is another thing. You will meet a lot of your real friends. Child. And when I say you will meet a lot of your real friends, you gonna know who got you from who don't got you. When you hear, like, people in this place are so selfish, like so selfish. And I'm not saying everybody, let me just say, people here in the US are so freaking selfish. It could be your own mother, it could be your own brother, it could be your own sister, okay? Auntie, uncle, neighbor, cousin, where you and them sleep on the same bed, you know, eat out of the same pot, you know, wear all the same underwear in Jamaica. You are gonna meet a lot of them. You're gonna know them. In a foreign, real rare. Okay? And you know, people say, when you're there in Jamaica, you do things, and this is, me know it. Because me leave Jamaica, 2016, 5 years ago. This is how this is what I experienced when I was growing up. People are grateful for the smallest thing. You would have so little, and it would be so much. Somebody would do the smallest thing for you, like bring a piece of yam, and it's everything to you. Here, as cheap as food be, and this is just a small example, as cheap as food be, and you eat somebody mango, then take it tell you. Trust me, it sound funny, but I am not lying. I am not lying. It's just an experience that it's mind-blowing, and not in a good way. Let's just say that. Another thing is here in America, honey, people don't just do favors because they freaking care about you. They always have a hidden motive. And I'm not saying everybody, but come for me in the comments. But yeah, people don't do favors just because they care. Most of the time, they have a hidden motive. Take it from me. Okay? Take it from me. You cannot say, Triselle, J is for Jessica, didn't tell you. You cannot say that. People here, it's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. This one is very financial. You're here, you get used to a certain kind of money, and money good, everything good. Don't go ahead and take out a car, take out a phone. Take it from me. Keep your expenses as low as possible. Take it from me. I am not telling you guys anything that is wrong. Yeah, make the money and it nice and everything, but you see, once you start being settled and it's becoming over a year, 2 years, now the $10 way you make and you could have spent $500, you can't do it no more. Because guess what? You have phone bill, you have food, you have taxi, or you have to get to work some way. If you do not have the cash or enough cash to get that done, do not do it. If you don't have the cash to buy the car, do not buy it. It is important. It is really important to keep them very, very low. You cannot go wrong. And then, the last thing for this series that I want to tell you guys is, don't be afraid to stand alone, and don't give up when things and times get hard here in the US. Because if you have the right mindset, if you have the right drive, if you are persistent, you will overcome the hard times, the hardship, the bad days. You will get through it. Trust me, I did. I'm still going through it, and I will get through it. So don't give up. Please don't give up. Fight until you cannot fight anymore. And really, there is no you can't fight anymore. There's always a way. There is always a way to get it done, to fight. So fight. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay tuned, stay with me every week. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and staying with me, listening to me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and turn your notification on for my weekly updates. My name is Triselle J, and I am out. Peace.